reflection. Everything operates off the principle of reflection in the third dimension. I observed under meditation the sun's reflected light onto our cells and into the atmosphere, which is composed of 4 primary elements called fire, water, earth, air. They combine in various combinations of weight, density, and frequency to give us compounds we call the periodic table of elements. Our 5 senses sense reflection, vibration, magnetics, and electricity. The air is composed of infinite cells called photons and phonons. They start as light, but throughout moisture, heat, and radiation transform them into biological cells. Our body plays host to these cells, attracting what the body needs to heal towards the visual field of sight. Your eyes is composed of a fluidic lens that can expand and contract infinitely, sort of like concave and convex lenses. The eye can capture these cells into the fluidic part of our iris. There they sit. They are like rectangular transparent cells or squiggly line that appears to be floating around in the fluidic of your eyes. When you look towards the side of your eye, it operates like a gyroscope, thus you never get to see the visible part of your eye. The counterbalance always faces the inner side of your eye, something like the black side of the moon. But under meditation, your magnetic field suspends them in a glare of light, which allows them to float around freely in full view. They can distance themselves as far apart as your eyes can see, each becoming like a target symbol as you look into deep space. They can come together to form shapes of the Egyptian hieroglyphs, such as the eye, the coiled snake, the head of a dragon, Anubis, and so forth. Your eye has a built-in platform and microscope that can capture one of these cells mounted on a diamond reflective orb centered towards the bottom center of your eyelid. There, a light fluid builds up in which the cell submerges itself into. I use pressure to combine these cells with my cells, or use my eyelash to splice the cell into 2 different cells, then compress the cell into my magnetic field in which it journeys through my field to this designated replacement cell. I connect them in series like connecting the dots. If it's for my neurons, I can feel my brain as it locks onto this field, and as it locks, my brain slightly starts to gyrate, or it holds it tight as I move through this field. Once this process is complete, I repeat it over and over again, doing different parts. It also heals any type of future ailments that is coming within a year, and you correct bad vision or any other abnormalities that had occurred over years upon years of wear and tear on the body. This is done through our ancestors because as part of our constitution as being humans, we have the right to live forever and heal ourselves. And these is what these cells in the sun is for. Each ray produces a little cell, or what's called like a nucleus. Once your eyes lock on the nucleus, it gives your cells and your body what it needs. You lock on it with your eye, as you see in this video right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm connecting a few of them. And as you can see, they use a visual image to show you what you're doing. These images that you're seeing is actual images of our ancestors. When we physically die, our ancestors died. You got to remember, back in Babylon, they was praying to the ancestors. Back in Chaldea, they was praying to the ancestors. Back in Egypt, they was praying to the ancestors. Today, we're praying to the Egyptians like they're the ancestors. They're not the ancestors because they was praying to the ancestors. The ancestors is not alive and never was a human being. They leave their records for us in the Akashic records, just like when you pass away, you would leave your records and your consciousness in the Akashic records till you return. You go back to the elements that you was composed of because you're a composite being made of fire, earth, air, water, and earth. Once you return back to those elements, those is parallel universes that exist in this world. Even though we cannot see it or perceive it, it's here. Our ancestors never left us, they're right with us. It's just that we can't see them. When we come down to this level of resonance or low frequency, Our only access to them is through our consciousness, through the Akashic records. Here is where you acquire all the knowledge and information that has been put into experience by all of us on this earth. We tap into it to give new experiences and to remember. But our ancestors is not physical beings, never was and never will be. Keep that in mind. This is a message from University of Conscious Science. I will show you more on this genetic splicing because you also do your DNA. You also do different things as far as healing different parts of your body. Anyway, I'm out of here. One love, y'all.